Teemo in this game is like astounding. I'm like shocked at how cool they made this character and like what he does. Because if you play League of Legends, he is not this fleshed out. He doesn't do all this. His passive is that if he stands still, he goes invisible. He shoots a dart that blinds you. He walks faster. He poisons you when he attacks you. And he plants mushrooms. And that's it. He has a million cool skins though, that's for sure. Like even I'm pretty sure I own this Teemo skin. I think everybody owns at least one Teemo skin. He's got so many. I think that's the biggest advantage the fighting game has. You can take a character and basically make it the coolest, most fleshed out version of a character in any of their IPs. But yeah, 1.0 coming out pretty quick. It's like in a week. I was thinking about my wish list for the game. What do I want in this game that's not there? And like, what are things that I want changed? And I was thinking mostly of non-gameplay stuff. There was a lot of colors in the early alpha labs, but not as many right now. I'm assuming they have all these colors and skins that they're just sitting on, and then once the game comes out we get a lot of them, but I need skins like ASAP. And stages, I have basically only seen like color 1, color 2, and then 2 stages over and over and over. When I go to pick my team, I really wish I could save 5 different preset like character, color, fuses. This character's first, this character's second, these are the colors they are, this fuse, right? Because like every versus game has that. It's fine in the beginning when I'm like not sure exactly what I want to play and I'm swapping around and stuff, but the minute you know what you want to play every time, you just have to lock it in every single time. And you're like, well, in the lobby, you can go back to training mode, right? I would really love if that training mode was good. When you leave the lobby, straight from lobby to training mode, it doesn't have any of your saved settings. I have to like go back to the main menu and then go to training mode. I would like to just go straight from the lobby to the training mode and back and forth very easily so that you don't have to load up any menus. I don't have a lot of functionality complaints about the lobby in general. When you join a lobby though, the chat scrolls all the way up to the top right when you join. I would like it to like be current. I wish when you did all the parkouring, something cool happened. Smile. I wish I could full screen the big one as well, the main cabinet, because I think that's the only one you can't, right? I wish I could type to my opponent in between matches, because sometimes I run into someone who's like a ghost match in a lobby and then I like can't say anything to them. Because like sometimes I want to say like, hey, last one or something. I was playing someone the other day and I wanted to like just swap fuse. So like I went back to character select. I wish I could have just said in the thing like, wait, let me try a different fuse real quick. The thing is for me is I have not been flamed like a single time in the lobby so far. I can imagine though, if your name doesn't say Sajam, then you might be getting flamed. Once 1.0 is out and I can go play on like a different name, I'll go take a look and see if anybody's flaming me. Yeah, ranked matches, I think you need to not be able to see what your opponent's picking. When I load into a ranked match, sometimes I just don't pick right away to see if what they pick. If I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna play like Vi Echo, or I'm gonna play Ari Echo, or like, you know, whatever team I want to play, and then I see that they lock in Jinx, I'm like, I'm playing Yasuo, bro. Yeah, I mean, I could pick Yasuo and then they could like change from something else, but like, what are you gonna counterpick Yasuo with, bro? Yo, playing duos online in one PC. Yeah, that is a good one. I feel like the pace of earning the money was like pretty slow. Maybe it was because of the cap, but I was thinking to myself, how am I ever gonna justify buying any of these avatar cosmetics with this money? I need to unlock characters. Then I need to unlock stages. Then I need to unlock colors. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to spend this money on my gear. There's lots of like weird bugs and stuff, but I'm sure they also know about all of them. Like things like the audio bug when you spectate, when you join the lobby and it just goes bing, and you're just like, oh, like this super loud, like everything loading in at the same time noise. That's a pretty annoying audio bug too, yeah. Yeah, sometimes people's avatars' asses show up on my screen when I'm playing. That's pretty funny. I don't know why that happened. I know that there's a memory leak problem that's pretty bad, particularly for AMD users. This guy, Jonathan Tene's got to restart his game every 30 minutes. He's playing 8 hours a day doing that. So he's resetting his game like fucking 12 times a day. Like it's crazy. But for me, the game is like super stable, runs really well. I'm big chillin'. Gameplay stuff, Double Down, Fuse is like really insanely strong and probably needs to change in some way to make it a little less crazy sometimes. I think the Jinx laser is like the biggest outlier, but it just like leads to like weird, like you get one tapped for like 90% situations a lot of times that are like pretty ham. And I think 2x assist is like the most frustrating fuse to play against in the game besides Double Down, basically because of how long it like stays on the screen. It's weird that 2x assist makes your character more of a threat on the screen than freestyle does, when freestyle is supposed to be the one that like lets you double tag and is scary. Like when there's an Echo sitting under you and he goes my time and you know he's waiting to do another my time, like that is somehow scarier than him tagging into Echo and becoming Echo and then tagging back to your main character. I think maybe 2x, if you use the 2x, it needs like a slightly longer cooldown or something, because like otherwise you just spam 2x every single time and it's like really strong. They both could use some slight tuning. That's a great one. Personally, I don't mind holding down to tech roll, but I know a lot of people who dislike the holding down back gives you roll problem that the game has right now for them. So I think if holding down back makes you tech in place, and holding back or holding forward made you roll, that would be a fine change to me. We can just go through the characters. I'm not even talking about balance necessarily, but like their usability. This character's assists are both bad IMO. I think they just feel bad to use, and they literally feel bugged or broken with 2x assists. And she needs like her 5H into 6S2 to hit at max range probably. But like otherwise, I think this character feels like really great. She's one of my favorite characters to play. I think her and Echo is like my main team now. I'm playing her Echo freestyle. I think this character's biggest problem to me is that the way his hook interacts as an assist with Echo Timewinder and some other things make it so you just can never throw this shit out in neutral, ever. It is like crazy how bad he just gets farmed. Like he just randomly, there happens to be a Timewinder on screen and he randomly just hooks and hits it. I don't know if there's like a way to make that feel better. I think this character though is probably in the right power level. He could use like some small stuff, but like there's a lot of things they're pretty careful about on purpose. Things like when he hooks you in, you notice how he only gets like 1 jab before you're out of range. I'm sure they did not want this to be the best character in the game because, you know, a hook doesn't feel as scary as in League. Oh, I'm scared as fuck when he pulls me in. When his assist ends a combo and he hooks me and then they jump, I'm like, I'm dead. A restand assist is like insanely good. So I'm not sure what you do here with this character. You could maybe use a little love, but I don't know how much. This character too, I feel like Brahm's in a pretty good spot. The biggest thing holding this character back IMO is that Yasuo exists. He's too demonic and like Braum can't fight him. That's the problem. Every time I play this character, he feels really good and then I fight Yasuo and I'm like, well, I actually feel like Darius is in a good spot, no? This character's strong and has a really cool game plan and he gets to activate it in a way that feels fun. He's a big mid-range man and he just holds space real well. His fireball's fucking dope. They did a good job with him. This character, I think he is like really well-rounded, powerful, good in like every way. I think the biggest thing about him is he needs to not be able to do throw and then rewind so that the burrito doesn't exist and he doesn't have that kind of like a thoughtless go for throw, teleport back thing like that. I think he's not supposed to be a high damage character. He's not higher damage than like Yasuo and like lots of other characters as an example. But I think maybe he does too much damage still for his archetype. I think 2x assist is a bigger problem than his exact assist because his forward assist is like, it's very good, but I think it should be like that. Super 2 guys. I actually think though, this character is cool and strong and fun. She has cool win conditions. I think her super 2 is a little crazy still probably. Oh yeah, jump S2 needs to not cross up. That's all right, I'm with you there. If you're a jungler, this character gives you PTSD because every jungle main has gone top lane, been like, let's gank the Alawi, and then she 2v1s you and your top laner. And when she puts you in the corner and does that tentacle super, I legit get PTSD of going to the top lane and getting 2v1. And then I'm like, I will never be returning to this lane. Good luck up there, top laner. Tene said yesterday to me there should be like ticks on the bar, or there should be like a way to tell when the tentacles are gonna smack. I thought that was an interesting suggestion. It is a little tough to tell when exactly the tentacles are gonna smack. It makes like parrying them or trying to get out a little annoying. But otherwise, like great assist, great support, good mid-range. She doesn't have the best on-block mix-ups by herself. She's like mostly strike throw-in. S2 super's a little strong, but otherwise she's chill. I think this character is in a sick spot besides beam tag, and not because beam tag I think is even too powerful. I think it's probably just a little too centralizing. It's just so like you just do beam tag and that's kind of it. It's so good that you need to use it, but it's like not very interesting or fun for either player to engage with. So you're like, well, otherwise I think this character's dope. She has cool fun zoning. Her traps are really strong, but they can be beat up. You can get around them. She can get mauled sometimes. Her level 3 also should be punishable normally. That's another thing. Okay, I have a few problems with Vi. I think her combo situation is really bad. She gets more damage or similar damage to just doing ABC dash punch than she does to do like upper combos. She's not really incentivized to use her electrics. If you're gonna build a character and have perfect knuckle or electrics, like just frame ideas, and then make it so that doing other combos is better damage, it just doesn't feel right. I also kind of wish her sway worked a little different. Sway charge stuff or not was like more powerful. It was like the way she mixed you up. Instead, I feel like a lot of what she does is dash jab. Please make the triple jab worse on block. Yeah, she has triple jab -4 with the biggest jab in the game. So she's dash jab, dash, triple jab. She's solid. Her grounded control is insane. Her air control is bad, which is probably correct for the type of character she is. The biggest actual complaint I have about her that actually needs to be looked at, like everything else is yapping. She swings the wrong way on air hit constantly, and it's extremely frustrating. You can't fix it. Like I'm like, ooh, like let me do 5M, 5H, 2H. Like 5H goes the wrong way. Okay, let me try 5H, 2H. 2H goes the wrong way. Okay, let me try 5M jump cancel. She goes the wrong way. I'm like, okay, let me try 5M, 2M. It goes the wrong way. Let me try 5M S2. S2 goes the wrong way. It's like, bro, what do you want me to do? I don't know why she has this problem so much. This guy's gotta go. I've played Yasuo Echo freestyle since the first time I've ever played this game. This guy's gotta go. When he just does like LMH, stance cross up, stance hop, or rapid slash, or stance H, those 4 options alone are so hard to deal with no assist. He's doing a lot alone. And he also just nukes you. I think the first damage nerf was great. He might need a little bit of that again. I think air 2H should not be an overhead. He's already doing jump, hop, air, jump light, into air 2H, into dive. Make that situation easier to deal with. Even things like when he does rapid slash, being able to block cancel stance and then just like try to skirt away. I've actually he did rapid slash, stance, and he went backwards, and I did MH, and my fucking H whiffed because he went backwards, and then he just fucking dashes in and does MH and just killed me, and I was like, brother, I blocked your mix-up. I went to check, and then you stance cancel, went backwards just enough that I like my MH whiffs, and then I died, and I was like, dude, he shouldn't have so many ways to bail out of his solo mix-up that's like that powerful. If he wasn't hitting me for 600 when he did this shit, it would be chill, but he's hitting me for 600, bro, for no bar. I'm like, all right, my fault. How do we feel about his last stand assist? It's somehow better than or equal to Darius's, which is insane given how good Darius is. He's doing too much right now. I'm cool with him being as powerful as he is in like a bunch of ways, but I think like some stuff probably needs to change. Yeah, exactly, broski, exactly. What you said and what SQ just said, look at those 2 comments and what I'm saying, and let's combine all of them. Most characters can out 50-50 you like that solo. Not in the way that Yasuo does. Not to the level he does. He could do all this without an assist, generally. I am cool with that concept of him being like really powerful alone, but offering worse support. That's the idea of the character, right? Despite accepting that he needs to have above average solo capabilities, I think they're a little too high right now. Yeah, let me talk about one of the other bugs that's in the build right now. This is like another thing that's pretty annoying. So if you burst, Echo cannot rewind. So I literally... cannot use my clone. This is like this every time like burst happens. Yeah, this is a bug right now. No, it's just in general, like... yeah, it's also like this if they burst. Burst in general just locks them out of being able to replay. This has been like this the whole time. One thing about burst, like one of the big problems is bursting in the middle of the screen and being able to meaty like that is so crazy. Off of a burst, that is, you know, sandwich pressure. That is a lot. I'm mostly trying to nitpick because I can't think of a lot of things that I'm not happy about. The game is like drugs. It's so easy to just sit there and play for hours and hours and hours. It's one of the more fun training mode games that I've ever played. I know a lot of people had problems with the ranked in the beginning. The ranked matches now are way better. Every ranked match I play is against another player who's top 100. It like consistently matches me with other strong players over and over and over, and it goes really fast. The sandbox of this game is so insanely fun. So I really hope we can get more characters. Like the starting point is pretty low, but the pacing is pretty fast. This game, we were like, this shit is taking so long to come out. Tokon's there and like all kinds of stuff, right? Like Street Fighter's crushing, all these things happening. Suddenly Street Fighter just does all this and like Evo gets bought out, like all these things happen. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe 2XKO is coming out at the right time. Who at Riot Video Games is a double agent working for Capcom and convinced them to do this? Like an unforced error beneath Cap. It's like a double storm of people are also pretty sick of the current good characters in Street Fighter and want a balance change. If Viper comes out with a sick patch and they're like our bad on the pay-per-view, I think we're probably back. I'm hoping that Viper comes with a patch, and I'm hoping Mai gets shot to fucking death. Like the next couple of weeks, just thinking about it, like we get fucking little Tahimas in a week, right? We get a little homie, and then we have Viper in this week too, and we have a slam. We're working on something 2XKO related coming up pretty quick, late October, early November timeframe. So like we got a lot of fun stuff coming, so I'm not really that worried about it. We got a banger format. I think it's gonna be a good time.